Alright, welcome back. So today's video, we have a shocking turn of events. Not really shocking, but a turn of events. The Phoenix Suns fire coach Mike Budenholzer because they failed to make the playoffs. And with the lineup that they have, I am shocked that they didn't make it. Because there are teams I'm shocked that did make it, but to each their own, honestly. And they hired Coach Jace to lead them to the finals. They saw what he did in Denver, and now they want him to repeat for them. So that's what I'll be accomplishing in this video. The Clippers end up winning the NBA Finals. That's not happening. Let's be real here. That's not happening. But so with our team, we'll see how we look after free agency. I don't think we're gonna do much changes. We're just gonna be mostly in the trade during the season when we're gonna be making most trades, like we did for Denver. I mean, I can start trading now, but I know. Wait, we could have drafted somebody, but I don't think we even have our pick, do we? Let's see. We have the 28th pick, and that's it. Womp womp. But that's what you'd think. Yeah, 28 and 25. We have no picks. We have no money because everybody else decides they need to spend all the money. So we'll see how our players progress before the season starts. KD goes down, of course. Book is still doing pretty well. Bradley Beal went down 3. And Nick Richards went up. Ryan Dunn went up. Grayson Allen, Jacksonville native, stayed the same. He went up in stats. Ozo Agdoro went up 2. And Jalen Bridges went up 2. 3. Alright. So we're gonna start the season. I'm gonna make at least a few trades because we're not doing this with this team. This team sucks. Okay. Let's be real here. This team is awful. So I'll see you guys back when we make our first trade. With the first trade of this season, we are trading away Kevin Durant, old man KD, 37 years old. We're trading him for a young man, Zion Williamson. I know he's not very, he's not very good when he plays. That's because he doesn't play the whole season. But I turned off injuries, so he should last the whole season. And we're also getting old man CJ McCollum. But we're trading Jalen Bridges, but I don't think Jalen Bridges is going to have any impact in this series. What? You guys just asked if I wanted to trade. Yeah, what are they on about? They just asked if I wanted. Okay, whatever. Well, that's the first trade. Now we have D-Book and Williamson being our 2 stars. We are going to look to trade Bradley Beal, but I don't think we're going to be able to do it because his contract is so much money that no one's going to want him. But I'll see you guys back with our second trade. All right. The Suns have made a blockbuster trade for Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo. They add help for Zion Williamson. They traded D-Book. Let me show you guys the transaction report. So let's go all the way down to our last transaction. So Kevin Durant and Jalen Bridges for Zion Williamson and CJ McCollum. The Suns then re-signed Bradley Beal with no trade clause and trade him later, but CJ McCollum and Royce O'Neal for Rui Hachimura and DFS. And then Rui and Cody Martin for Isaiah Hartenstein, Brandon Carlson. And then DFS and Ty Washington get traded for KCP and a first round or top 3 protected. And KCP gets traded. KCP and Donnie Freeman get traded for Tobias Harris and a first round top 10 protected. Tobias Harris and Grayson Allen get traded for Keldon Johnson and Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes and Brandon Carlson get traded for Bogdan in second round. I got gypped on that trade, but we're not going to talk about that. Bogdan and Keldon Johnson in a first round trade for Malik Monk and Keegan Murray. Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, and Andrew Wiggins get traded for Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, Keegan Murray, first round Pistons, and another first round. And that's how we got the team that we have right now. And that is how we plan to win. I think with this team, we have a lot more depth as well as a lot more of an ability to win. Because with this team, I'm a lot more confident in the all-around spectrum. We're most likely going to move Bam back to center and Isaiah to the bench and Zion back to power forward. And Andrew Wiggins can start. And that's how we're going to build that lineup. But I'm going to do that, and we're going to simulate some parts of the games. All right, before we simulate, this is the lineup. Tyler, Malik, Andrew, Zion, Bam, Isaiah, Nick, Ryan Dunn, Oso Gabardo, and Colin Giuseppe as the 10th man. So the bench is super weak, but I think we're going to improve that more during the season when we can make more trades. But we're going to go ahead and simulate, and I'll see you guys back. Let's do December 3rd. All right, so far we are 11 and 12. Our team's not doing too well. That's okay. Let's show you guys some of the stats. It's Tyler averaging 22, Zion 24, Malik 21, Bam 17, Andrew 11, Isaiah 10. And Bam obviously leading 8.6, Zion 7.7, Isaiah 6.9. Isaiah's kind of shaky. I'm not sure where to keep him right now because he's not doing too well. Assist, Malik Monk 6.1, Tyler 5.5, Zion 5. All right, we're going to try to simulate some more, and we are going to go to the trade deadline. And I'll see you guys then. All right, we made it to the trade deadline. We're 30 and 21, so we're much better. We're above 500. Let's check out how our players are doing. Tyler 22.1, Zion 22.4, Malik Monk 20, Bam 17, Andrew 12, Isaiah 11. So we're definitely gonna look to trade Isaiah. He's not doing too well. He's coming off the bench. He should be averaging a lot more than he is, but he's just not. So I think he's gonna be the first one traded, as well as Nick or Nick Richards. I'm not sure which one yet. I think maybe one or maybe both, if that's what we're feeling. But we also need a scorer off the bench because we don't have one. I thought Isaiah was going to be it, but he's not it. We can't rely on him. So we're definitely going to see who we can get. All right, I'm going to try to make a trade. All right, we have made our first trade. Anthony Simons for Andrew Wiggins in a second round. With this, we can strengthen the bench and move Ryan Dunn onto the starting lineup so he can help with our defense because our starting lineup's not too defensible. Let's say that. So we're going to try to trade away Isaiah Hartenstein now. Next trade we'll be making is for De'Aaron Fox. We'll be trading Isaiah Hartenstein, Colin Giuseppe, Landry Shamet, and a first round pick for Harrison Ingram and Riley Meeks. With this, it's going to move Fox to the lineup and Monk and Simons to the bench. So we got more bench play. And I want one more player, but I'm not sure exactly who it is. I would love to move Ryan Dunn to the bench and have him be our defensive man coming off the bench, but I'm not sure who we're going to get yet, but we're going to try. So I can see you guys with one last try. Okay. We were finally able to make a trade for somebody. We got Aaron Nesmith. I don't remember who we traded. I think it was one of our centers. Yeah, Nick Richards and Trey Lyles, as well as a 557,000 exception. With this, we can try to build some more, but I think this is probably gonna be the final lineup we get. So if I make a trade, I'll show you guys. If not, then we're gonna go simulate to the playoffs. All right, just as the trade deadline was about to conclude, there was a trade as important as Luka. It was De'Aaron Fox and Aaron Nesmith for Christian Braun and Jamal Murray. That is an incredible trade. And now look at our team, how it is now. Tyler Hero playing the 1, Braun playing the 2, Malik Monk playing the 3, Zion playing the 4, and Bam playing the 5, with Jamal Murray playing the 6th man, Anthony Simons right behind him, Ryan Dunn and Oso Gordaro as the ninth man. We will be moving Mr. Jamal to the shooting guard because I like him there better. I like Anthony being able to play that, but I guess Jamal is going to go ahead and start for us, which I'm not complaining about. I think it's really good, but that's going to be our lineup. So I'll see you guys when the playoffs roll around. We're Shea, MVP, Cooper Flag, Rookie of the Year, James Harden, Sixth Man of the Year on the Pistons, Evan Mobley, DPOY, and Most Improved, Trae Young, Clutch Player, and Mark Daigneault as Thunder, Coach of the Year, and same with John Murray, Executive of the Year. All right, let's see if the Suns got anybody good. Nope, 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 nope. But we are fourth seed, which I will gladly take. Let's see how our boys played. Oh, wrong thing. Season. Jamal Murray averaged 21 points. Zion 20. Tyler 20. Anthony 20. 18. Malik 17. Bam 17. Christian Braun 11. Ryan Dunn 4. Okay, but that's not bad though. I would gladly take that. That's a much better improvement. Christian Braun sucks on simulation. I don't know why. He just does. Malik Monk though, you were doing a lot good, but as soon as you got moved to small forward, it's kind of my bad. But still pretty good. Tyler really sucks on. He's bad in real life compared to like all the other stars. He's one of my favorite players, but he does suck at times. Jamal, he was the real standout on this team. He progressed from last season, 0.1 points. Very nice. But yeah, let's go ahead and simulate the first round. Suns lose first game, win the second, lose the third, win the fourth, lose the fifth. Okay, this is where it gets a little touchy. Let's start. Shorten the lineup. We're still balanced, which I'll gladly take. It's our best. So let's simcast this. Okay, Spurs go ahead. Oh, Spurs are running away with this one. We're starting to catch up. Nope, we did not. And we get eliminated first round. But we made it. That's improvement. So let's go to the second season. LeBron retires. Hall of Fame LeBron. And we don't end up with any of these picks. But that's expected. Thunder has every pick ever. They're always going to be a scary team. Let's see our team / player options. Ryan Dunn, of course. Then for this, we're only going to do Christian Braun, which I'm fine with. He's the only one that we can really use. But I'm not going to lie to you. He's going to get traded. He's not staying on our team. He's going to get traded. For who? No idea. But we don't have enough to free agency. We're just going to continue rolling on. Jamal Murray, you're good, but doesn't mean you're going to stay. Christian Braun only, or not going up at all. That's awful. I was hoping he's going to go up because then we would keep him. But now he's not. We aren't going to, most likely. Let's go and put this draft class in. Boop. We're not really good at drafting. There's no point of us rebuilding because the Suns have good players to go off of and trade. I know plenty of people want KD. The Heat, I know some team that was looking at KD, but I don't think we should get him personally as a Heat fan. I think he's too much money, and he won't really fit our team too well. And we're only going to get him as a rental. He's only going to be for like a year and a half, maybe. But that's just my 2 cents. Yeah. So our weak points are Christian Braun and Ogadoro are our 2 weak points, and everyone else is kind of fine. Malik Monk, I want him to go back to the bench. I really do. But we just need to find somebody that can fill in for him. So I'll see you guys with our first trade. All right. This might be stupid, but I think what we should do is simulate until the trade deadline and see if there's any offers that we get and receive. See, I can't accept this because Zion has to stay on the team. I might trade Tyler for him, but that's the only trade I would do. But I'll see you guys if we make a trade. And with our first trade, we have traded Tyler Hero, Christian Braun, a first round pick for Devin Booker and Dario Saric. We decided to get Book back. Book it. The reason I did this is because he's averaging so many points, and I think he would. We need a scorer, and there's too many mouths to feed. I think if we start shortening up the lineup or reducing the amount of people we have, we can help it. But without that, I think we're gonna struggle because we don't have a star. But I think Zion and Booker and Bam will be a good starting trio. So we'll move from that. Next trade, Jamal Murray for Desmond Bane. Desmond Bane's not doing much better than Jamal is, but does have a lot more defense, and we're getting Terrence Mann, who we're going to trade probably right now. All right, Terrence Mann for Jonathan Isaac. All right, season's over. Your Spurs MVP, Luka Doncic. AJ DeBonsta, Rookie of the Year. Victor DPOY. Coach of the Year, Greg. Aaron Phillips is your Executive of the Year. We not only have to go over Luka, we have to also go over Victor Wembanyama on the same team. What are they expecting us to do? I don't get it. We struggled enough with just one. Now we do two. Now it's Bam. At least made all defensive second team. He didn't make it last year, but he made it this year. I don't know what we're supposed to do against the team. Oh my gosh. I'm not excited for this. Let's see how everybody played in the second half of the season. Book 25, Zion 20, Bane 15, Simons 15, Monk 14, Bam 14. Bam dropped off 13 points but averaged another rebound. I don't know if I'd take that or not, but let's simulate the first round and we make it out. Now we're facing the Mavs. Lose game first two, win back second two, lose the third, lose the fourth. And Spurs are gonna sweep everybody. Like, not even a question. We're gonna do one more season. And if we don't win it, it's the end of the video. Alright. So we are into the next season. But during the free agency, I made some trades. I traded a lot of our players, but we got Jalen Brunson, Kobe White, Desmond Bane, Zion, and Jalen Duren as our starting lineup with Brian Dunn, Ozo Adoro, and Marvele Leons and Harrison Barnes as our bench currently. But we still have plenty of time to fix up our bench and get who we want. All right, so we're going to simulate a little bit more in the season. We did make a trade. We got what did we trade? I forgot. We traded Kobe White and Gary Forrest for Christian Braun and Zach Collins. The reason I did that trade is because I get another player on the bench because that's what I really need. But yeah, let's go ahead and simulate some. I hope Brunson just takes off. Let's go to trade deadline. All right, we made it to the trade deadline. We were 28 and 23. I did look at some players to try to trade, but there's not much I can do unless I trade one of our big guys, but I'm not sure if I should do that. Desmond Bane, 19 points. Zion's 21. Brunson's 26. It's not amazing, but I think that's the only... I don't think we're going to get anybody amazing for him. Stephen Curry, no, he's averaging 21 points. Book switched places with Jalen, and he's averaging the same amount as Jalen. We're just going to go ahead and simulate. I don't think there's any players that I'm going to be able to get. Bam goes up after leaving Phoenix. That's crazy. But he's also playing for a worse team, so go ahead and simulate. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Wemby wins MVP. Giddey, 6-man. Victor DPOY as well. Brunson, clutch player. Greg Popovich, 70 and 12. All right. That's ridiculous. Victor, first team. Luka, second team. And we have no players, but that's... Who would have guessed, you know? It's one of those, who would have guessed? Okay. We're the third seed. Let's see how our players performed. Season stats. Brunson, 20 points. 25 points. Zion, 20. Desmond, 20. Braun, 15. Duren, 14. Went down 3, but it did bad overall. Ryan Dunn, 10. Much better. Zach Collins goes down a little bit to 8 points, but that's okay. I expected that from him. So yeah, let's go ahead and simulate the first round. And we get out of the first round. Nice. Now we're facing the Warriors. Win the first game, win the second, and we get out there in game 7. All right. Win the first game, lose the second. Win the third, lose the fourth, lose the fifth. All right. I'm going to pull a Kenny Beecham here. Went to a 6-man lineup. That's what we need right now. See? And we did not do it. So, to answer the title of the video, no, we cannot save the Suns. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Next time, peace.